Namaste, Jai Bharat. Hegemony is a concept, if I'm right, originally devised and designed by Antonio Gramsci in his non-book Quaderni in Italian, which was translated into English as Prison Notes. He defines hegemony as intellectual legitimization of social domination. Two aspects in this: intellectual legitimization of social domination. Here there are some, or one, mostly some group of people who wanted to continue dominating the society, and in order to dominate the society they can do anything. They'll spread stories, narratives, as well back then they will use all instruments or establishments of state apparatus, and later these state apparatus for intellectual legitimization of social domination was got called as ideological state apparatus by Louis Althusser. For Marx is the book. All these people are Marxists, humanists, and they were fighting against such delusions and illusions created by the rulers, those who dominate. And the theory originally come as ideology, gets understood in various levels, in various manners. So when you keep seeing the Pakistani narratives that comes forward, it becomes pathetic. There are problems in Pakistan, we know. They are never coherent, they could not be coherent for very theoretical structural reasons. And they have conflicts among themselves and a lot of contradictions in the one and the so-called one and the same society. They have poverty, they have been deprived, or their vitality has been destroyed by a typical kind of regime which makes them lazy. It's more of a psychological phenomenon that makes them lazy because they somehow carry a faith right from childhood that without doing anything they get their things, and they look around and see similar things. Without hard work they earn things. They don't understand the concept and the value of struggle. That had become the situation in Pakistan now these days, or of late. So they lost the vitality and strength to work. They lost the vitality and strength to struggle, and they are also under this continuous deception that is legitimizing. In order to legitimize the domination of a given section of people, there are four fundamentally. That domination is legitimized through narratives, and these narratives are called hegemony in Gramsci and ideology in others. Now, what are the kinds of things they are told? They're convinced about this through their existence. I don't know if anyone they will understand it appropriately, but a common person in Pakistan believes that he is one of the superior beings in the world. Now, simple, he can understand it so easily. Let him look at himself. Let him assess his own qualities and abilities and compare himself with the rest of the world. And if he still thinks that he is the best in the world, then the world's situation, the world is miserable. The world is absolutely miserable, irredeemable, and then the world has absolutely no hope if that's the case. And if he employs some amount of common sense, which the Maulavis continuously try to destroy, he would understand that no, this can't be the case. This just can't be the case. They believe that they have the best army in the world. They believe they're the most intelligent people in the world. They believe that they're the most capable people in the world. They say we have got plenty of talents. Actually, they have no talents at all. But they say we have plenty of talents, and they blame others. They say it's because of the rulers, the government, etc., that their talent does not come out. That's wrong. They don't have talent. If they have talent, it would somehow come out somewhere. At least someone would have gone out of Pakistan and become CEOs of some companies abroad. So this is a false narrative. So as a result, the entire society in Pakistan lives in false consciousness. They think they are superior to everything, and they refuse to accept the progress of others. Some, of course, people do understand that they are not that big, and there are bigger people. Nonetheless, they are big. This kind of situation gets into their mind. Now, Balochistan, they are a different kind of stock of people. That's very interesting. In spite of being in Pakistan for all these years, the Balochis are a different kind of people. They are making a narrative recently. They were talking to their army that, be careful, Balochistan Liberation Army. Someday they will become a full established army when they are totally liberated from Pakistan. They have their own history, because right from day one they never wanted to be a part of Pakistan. They were bold enough to become a part of Bharat, in spite of the religious differences, which gets highlighted on and often and every time in Pakistan. They focus more on religion. They try to highlight the religious difference, with the anticipation that would comfort them, soothe them, and unite them, etc. So Balochs never took this serious. They somehow, those days, I'm not talking about now, those days somehow they're confident that they'll be comfortable with the Hindus. And look at the cultural difference between Balochis and the Pakistanis. The Balochis, they were instructing the Baloch Liberation Army that do not simply spray bullets. Ensure that not a single civilian is injured or disturbed or troubled. Your target is the Pakistani soldiers, so focus on them only. Do not even by mistake, be very careful not to injure the civilians. And this attitude you have never found in Pakistan Army, and you shall never find in Pakistan Army. And on the other hand, absolutely on the contrary, they send terrorists who would target only innocent civilians. Now, this level of difference is something which the world should understand. That how the Balochs are different from the Pakistanis. Pakistani means only the Pakistani Punjabis. Never ever compare the Pakistani Punjabis with the Punjabis of Bharat or with the Sikhs. The Pakistani Punjabis and others wanted to create a narrative. The Sikhs are unhappy with the Hindus. Absolutely, people have not understood what Sikh is. That's it. You have no idea who the Sikhs are, and you have no idea who the Hindus are. So let's not talk about it, because that's a very trivial kind of talk. This is what they hope to be. This is how they want things to be in Bharat. So they wanted the Sikhs to be different from Hindus. They wanted the multiple castes in Hindus to be different from one another. They wanted all others to be different from Hindus, as the Muslims think they are different from Hindus. And the Muslim problem started right after 1857. For a long time they continuously thought that different from all others, not just Hindus, all others. And there are many real Bharatiya Muslims who tried their best to stop this. One example is Badruddin Taibji of Mumbai. He was a Congress leader. He was desperately speaking to Syed Ahmad Khan that is, stop spreading this hatred and stop spreading separatism. He did not even bother to address Jamaluddin Afghani, who was not from Bharat. He is originally a Shia from Tehran, in disguise of a Sunni, by adopting the name Afghani. So that's a different kind of story. So look at this. So the Balochs are distinct. Look at the instructions which they give to Balochistan Liberation Army, that do not disturb civilians, do not disturb innocent people. Your target, you focus on that. And that nobility, I remember the Balochi song. I think their national anthem should be that, Machukke Balochani. Good. So Balochis, our supports are always with you. Emotional, of course. And we don't have the habit of interfering with others until it is so direly required. So all the best, Balochis. You will overcome one day. You see that old song during independence struggle, हम होंगे कामयाब, आप होंगे कामयाब. You will win. We shall meet. Namaste. Jai Bharat. Jai Sri Ram.